cost for the dinner plus tip came out to a little over $1,000.
Okay, and it's not that good. I'm sorry. There is no shot. Maybe I could have that on my deathbed. I'm dying anyway. Might as well, you know? I tried Disney World's most luxurious restaurant.
Disney World is known as the most magical place on Earth. It's got cool theme parks, 5-star resorts,
and apparently some very fancy restaurants, including one that's been considered
the #1 restaurant in the country. But eating at these spots costs a lot of money. And it makes me wonder, are they actually worth it? Or do people spend the money just because it's Disney? To answer this,
That's
I'll be dining at a few of Disney
$375.
World's most luxurious restaurants, starting at the Grand Floridian Cafe.
This isn't even the fanciest restaurant I'm going to today, and this already feels way too fancy for me.
This restaurant is located in the Grand Floridian Resort, which is one of Disney World's many deluxe 5-star hotels. This same building is also home to their most luxurious restaurants.
So dining here should give me a good idea for what to expect later. So let's head inside.
By the way,
Okay.
my girlfriend Carrie's here too, because she's low-key a Disney adult, and we're matching.
Hi. Yes, check it in for 2
Okay,
at
awesome
8:35.
menu.
Awesome. Thank you.
We were led to our table and given a seat next to this huge window. I knew this restaurant would be fancy, but I wasn't expecting it to be this pretty.
Okay, so first impressions, the service so far has been fantastic. Carrie, what are your thoughts?
It's nice. It's pretty quiet in here, which is surprising for a morning at Disney World.
I don't know if it's because it's early or because it's expensive, but I expected there to be a lot more people. As I say that, it's just...
Ooh, her nails are gorgeous.
So we're here
What
for
the
breakfast
heck?
right now, and despite this place being fancy, the menu itself is kind of basic.
It's just your typical American breakfast foods, but like super overpriced.
Honestly, I don't buy into the whole Disney magic. Carrie does. But hey, maybe if the food at all these
Relax.
restaurants are good, might make me turn into a Disney adult.
We placed our order, and the waitress immediately brought out a little appetizer.
we got biscuits and citrus
Oh,
butter.
those
Look at
biscuits
that.
look good. Oh, I die. Okay,
Bam.
never mind.
Beautiful. I like that these are free. Bon appetit.
Let's see how good the food is at the first luxury Disney restaurant. So these might be the best biscuits I've ever put in my mouth. If the free stuff is this good, how tasty will the food be that actually costs
What
money?
food?
Carrie, thoughts? I didn't realize you were chewing. I'm sorry.
Trying to be polite like a lady.
No, but for how the
That'd be
Very
me.
Thank you.
Why the fuck you
food has
talking to me?
arrived,
I'm trying to
and Carrie is
eat.
very
Leave me
excited.
alone.
It does smell good. Behold, the Mickey waffle.
I know what you're thinking. Dylan,
that's cute.
did you really buy a waffle that cost $16? Yes, I did.
Okay, it's not that
Because
cute.
This is the only restaurant on Disney property you can get a Mickey waffle this big.
I think this is bigger than your head. It actually is. This whipped cream is shaped like Mickey's head. That's cute.
Let's see if this waffle is worth the price.
Beautiful. Big bite.
It looks hard to chew.
This is bussin'.
Oh.
Do people still say that? On a real note, these waffles are delicious. The outside's nice and crisp. Meanwhile, the inside, it's soft, airy, pillowy. It's not too sweet, even mixed with the maple syrup, whipped cream, or the strawberries. This is genuinely a fantastic breakfast, and I'm not just saying that because I was hungry. I'd just like to point out, Carrie demolished her entire plate. Meanwhile, I still got a bunch left.
Carrie, what do you think of the Mickey waffle and the strawberries?
That is delicious.
I love her
Luxurious?
nails.
Yeah.
Her glasses are cute too.
So we absolutely destroyed all of the food.
I am in a food coma now.
Well, that's not good because the next restaurant we're going to is inside one of the theme parks.
The total for breakfast came out to be $52.96 plus tip, which looking back on it, I kind of expected worse. With that being said, was this restaurant worth the price?
Let's answer on 3. 3, 2, 1. Yes.
Wow. That
I would
is
not
a big
be paying
ball.
$16
So we're in
for a
Epcot
damn
now
waffle.
because
Are you
the next
kidding me?
restaurant we're going to is actually inside the park.
Unless Disney princesses are coming to me to say hi, and I don't know, Gaston is flexing in front of me, I ain't paying no $16 for a freaking waffle. What the hell? Gaston better be dancing and wiggling that behind in front of me while I'm eating. Like, no.
I didn't even know there were actual restaurants inside the theme parks, but it's literally all the way over here in the Norway section.
Let's get going.
I'm holding it. Holding it.
Exactly, Dren.
We got to the park a few hours before our reservation, which means we had some time to explore a bit.
So we actually came to Disney at a really cool time.
I go to a corner
Currently,
diner,
it's Disney's
a
Festival
full
of the
breakfast
Arts,
platter
or
is
as we like to call it,
see, $28 for
Basically,
everything.
this is the perfect Disney event for anyone
It's
who loves
Disney, ma'am.
food and
I don't care. I'm not paying. Yeah, okay, there we go. It's Disney. Where is Gaston? Where's Belle? Where's Cinderella? I'm there. I expect whenever I eat and I'm paying that much, one of them's there.
art.
There's a bunch of booths set up all around Epcot with different artists, and most importantly, all of the food stalls have fun, creative, and interesting park food, which I may have to consume.
And consume I did. You can't go to Disney without wasting money on park food. Come on. But don't worry, I made sure to still have room for restaurant number 2.
Welcome to Akershus Royal Banquet Hall. Akershus? Akershus? I don't know how to pronounce it. If there are any Norwegians watching this, I'm sorry. So Disney lists this restaurant on their website as having $4 signs, which I'm assuming means it's very expensive and also very fancy. Apparently you can also meet princesses in here, which is pretty
Okay,
cool. One last thing,
okay.
Carrie is still with me. She's just holding the camera. I forgot my tripod. So let's check this place out.
We walked up to the host to get
Worth
checked in.
it?
Hi.
There you
Yes.
go. Yeah, okay.
What time?
12:30.
But then we ran into a slight issue.
Just 1 second.
No worries.
The hostess had to make a call and immediately started speaking in what I'm assuming is Norwegian.
Kan du se om du har et navn på arket som
Newsflash. At this point, I really had no idea whether we'd be allowed to eat here or not. So while we wait,
Let me tell you all about the sponsor of today's
God
video,
damn it.
Raycon. Their everyday earbuds are my go-to earbuds whenever I'm traveling, just at a coffee shop, basically everywhere.
their active noise isolation is top tier and can drown out the most
I actually
annoying
need.
sounds.
Okay, wait. I actually need headless. What is it called? Wireless. Thank you. Yes, those. I need wireless earbuds because all I have are the ones that are on my head currently, and I don't want to carry these when I go work out. I get weird looks, so I don't go to the gym anymore, and I need to find earless headset things. I just don't. Raycons are not even that good. Okay, so these are bad. I just use AirPods. I don't have an iPhone. Oh, you can pair them with Android? Oh, my ear is kind of small, and I've noticed earplug thingies, like the ones that even have the wire to them, they hurt. Are there smaller ones? I need ones that are tiny. Moondrops at $30 on Amazon. Ooh, that's cheap. Okay, I ain't spending no $200 on any of these, by the way. So I don't know. So Moondrops good? Okay, I'm cheap. Okay. I buy $10 leggings. Okay, I'm cheap. Stream and pets. That's where all my money goes to. Stream and pets. I bought a pair of running shoes for like $20, and they're like 5 years old, and I only use those pairs of shoes. I haven't bought a new pair of shoes. And you treat your pets like gods because they are gods. They deserve to be worshipped and loved. Impressed that those have even lasted this long. Yeah, my shoes, yeah, they kind of get a little scuffed. I treat my shoes pretty badly. I sometimes don't pull them up all the way. Like, I'll squish my foot into them, and then the back part that's supposed to go over your heel, I don't make it go over my heel, so they're kind of like slip-on looking. And then other times I'll put them on all the way. I also don't have shoes that have laces. They're just slip-on shoes. I can't be to bend down and sit there for 5 minutes lacing my shoe. I said, I'm just gonna get non-laced shoes. It takes like 5 seconds. Nuh-uh, because you gotta make the loop you gotta do the how do you guys tie your shoes? I do the bunny ear tie, where you make a loop and then another loop, and then you grab both, and then you loop it under, and then you pull, and then you grab both the loops again, and then you pull. You don't? Oh, you keep yours tied? When I had tied shoes, I used to do that. Then I said, F it, I'm gonna slip on ones that have no lace. You got them light up Velcro? Are there shoes with light up Velcro? Yo, please act your age. What the f? Okay, back to video.
Wish I had them on at the Grand Floridian Cafe. Isn't this so nice? Their newest model is also better than ever with 32 hours of battery life. That's even more than other premium audio brands. And Raycon starts at half the price.
My favorite thing about these is their quick charge function. Basically, you only need to plug it in for 10 minutes for 90 minutes of battery life.
This is
Damn.
super helpful, especially if you're always on the go.
So if you want a pair of your own, head to buyraycon.com/foodie for 20% off the best-selling everyday earbuds. Brought to you by Raycon. Thanks Raycon for sponsoring this video and helping me afford this video. Back to the vid.
Thankfully, after a few more minutes of waiting,
We'll get to see that as quickly as we can.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Ooh, that made me nervous.
Me too. You ready to eat though?
Yes.
Meet some princesses?
they took us inside through these giant double doors.
Pretty.
Look at this place. I don't know what the fancy buildings in Norway look like, but if it looks like this, I want to visit. Disney definitely spent $4 signs designing this place. Just the ceiling alone looks insane.
I feel like I am inside a storybook right now.
It literally looks like a castle. We're gonna meet some princesses.
Honestly, I think I like the vibe of this restaurant more than the Grand Flow Cafe. This just feels cool.
They gave us a menu with a ton of different food options.
Everything on this menu comes
I
out to
would've-
us.
I would've
It's
bitten.
all you can eat.
would've bite.
I don't
I
really
would've
know how I
bitten.
feel about that
Yoinked
because
the
I'm
menu
worried
from
it
me.
won't be
I would've bitten
great.
him.
But hey, at least we gotta eat a lot of food.
That-
Without us
that-
even placing an
Wait,
order,
my head
the
is in front of her.
appetizers just
Oh my
started
god, I
rolling
didn't
out.
even
The
realize.
appetizers have
Whoa.
arrived. We got some salad,
Hold-
and right here,
I'm pressing
rolls
pause on my model.
and
Oh my
cinnamon
god.
butter.
Oh my god. There we go. You
place.
still in her
Just
bed.
the ceiling alone looks insane.
I feel like I am inside a storybook right now.
It literally looks like a castle. We're gonna meet some princesses.
Honestly, I think I like the vibe of this restaurant more than the Grand Flow Cafe. This just feels cool.
They gave us a menu with a ton of different food options.
Everything on this menu comes out to us. It's all you can eat. I don't really know how I feel about
Look at her
that
face.
because I'm worried it won't be great. But hey, at least we gotta eat a lot of food.
Without us even placing an order, the appetizers just
like,
started rolling out.
He did
The
not
appetizers have
just
arrived.
yank this
We
out
got
of my
some
hand.
salad, and right here, rolls and cinnamon butter. That is gonna be delicious. Why is it wet?
Before we could even try
Why is
the
it
first
wet?
course,
It's excited
an
to see
announcement
you.
was made, and the first Disney princess appeared. It's Belle. Carrie was very excited, to say the least. So pretty.
How does it feel meeting
Oh
a
my god,
princess?
she's
It's
gorgeous.
very nice. I wish I was a princess. You should buy me a tiara.
I've already done that before.
I need another one.
No. I heard that Mulan is supposed to come by, and she's like the only Disney princess I personally care to meet. Carrie's pretty hyped seeing everybody else though.
The main food has arrived.
Texas
we got
could have been
carrots,
you.
mac and cheese, green beans, mashed potatoes with meatballs on top, grilled chicken, and baked salmon. Harry, does
Where's that
this
button?
food look
Where's that
luxurious?
button?
I'm gonna say
Ugh.
no, because it looks kind of like a Thanksgiving like Mod Podge of food. It smells good.
I mean, who knows? Hopefully it'll taste good, but at this point, I'm assuming the price is mostly because you get to meet all the princesses.
Let's get to eating. It's a big ball. Not as big as the apricot ball,
Wait, how do I
but a
get
big
it
ball
back?
nonetheless. Cheers. I don't want to be a hater, but that's low-key insanely dry. The outside of the meatball has some flavor, but I feel like it's not seasoned
Where'd he
all
go?
the way through. Once you get into the middle of it,
He's
kinda bland.
learning
That's like
how
Ikea
to be a
I can
princess.
Swedish.
It's still Nordic.
Not a great start, but maybe everything else will be good.
Next, I wanted to try the grilled chicken because honestly, it looked like the best thing on the plate.
Oh, thank you, Jen. Wow.
I need water to get this down. That is one of the driest pieces of chicken I've had in my life. I'm 99% sure they didn't add a single speck of salt on that chicken. No pepper, nothing. Carrie's about to try the salmon.
No.
I don't think that fish has touched water in years. That's
Oh.
dry, all right.
Unfortunately, everything else on the plate also wasn't good.
This carrot's still cold in the inside.
And if I only had 2 words to describe this entire meal, those words would be
Bland. Dry. Honestly, the only thing that could happen for this restaurant to redeem itself is if I got to meet Mulan. I haven't seen her come out yet, so we'll see if it happens.
I continued to wait while the other princesses came by. We even met Ariel. She's a fish, but sadly,
Mulan was nowhere to be found. Little bit of a bummer, not gonna lie. The only thing left is to decide, was I still can't pronounce it. Was this Disney restaurant worth it? Carrie, because you're the Disney fan, I'll let you decide.
Unfortunately, no. Not for that price.
Everything in total came out to be like $175. Insane.
after lunch, I was feeling a little bummed because of how bad that
Damn.
was. But luckily, at Epcot, there is a way to cheer up very fast.
Guardians!
This is literally the best ride ever. I did try to film, but was scared my phone would fly out of my hands, so here's my face. So we just got back to the resort. Carrie is in the room right now getting ready because dinner at the most luxurious Disney restaurant is an hour away. Truthfully, I'm a little nervous because of how bad the last restaurant was. The next spot does have really good reviews, but there is still a chance of it being a ripoff. So we'll see. I'm gonna go finish getting ready.
Y'all, behind these white doors is the most luxurious restaurant on Disney property.
This is Victoria and Albert's. It was once named the #1 restaurant in America and manages to be the first and only restaurant inside a theme park to receive the coveted Michelin star.
I can't believe we actually got a reservation here. This dinner is supposed to
She
be
kind of looks
insane.
like she could pass,
We
like
walked
she
through the
could
front
be like
doors,
a,
and this place
if
took
she
my
wore
breath
Belle's
away.
dress and
Up
got
at
her
the front,
hair
they had all of their awards
done
displayed,
like
and as
Belle,
we got
she could've
closer to the table,
passed
I
as
mean,
Belle.
it doesn't even feel like I'm at Disney anymore. Every single thing about this place just screams luxury. Why is there a butterfly at the table? Look at this chandelier. There's gold butterflies up there too. This place is so fancy. They even have a lady playing the harp. Listen to this.
Y'all, I am blown away by this restaurant so far. I need some time to process everything going on in my head. Carrie, initial thoughts?
It is probably one of the most beautiful restaurants I've ever seen. That might be because of harp player. I am partial.
I feel like the music's gonna make you cry.
Okay, yeah, let's make fun of me some more. I cry at Disney. What do you want from me?
Honestly, the music might make me cry. Like low key.
After giving us time to take everything in, I was given a little iPad to order drinks. And the first thing I noticed was this special section to order water from different countries. I've never seen that in another restaurant before.
This bottle of water is $150. What? I was not going to purchase any
They're
of the
all
expensive
German.
water, but Carrie wants fancy sparkling water from Norway. Going to
They're
purchase
all-
of water is
They're all German.
$150. What? I was not going to purchase any of the expensive water, but Carrie wants fancy sparkling water from Norway for $16 a bottle. What?
This is probably a huge waste of money, but who knows when the next time I'll be able to have fancy water from Norway again.
I don't know if this is worth the $16, but the water's crispy.
I was then handed an envelope with my name on it, and inside I found 2 different menus.
The first tasting menu is their standard menu costing $295, and the second one
Is an even fancier menu, costing $375 per guest.
I really don't want to do this, but I know I said I'm going to Disney's most luxurious restaurant, and it just wouldn't be right to get the cheaper option. So, more expensive
Is it all you can eat? No.
if it is.
Wait, do you get everything on this menu? Like,
Isn't even
do you get everything on that menu? Like, everything. And are they huge plates? Like, huge. No? What is it, like a bite?
More expensive it is. Please subscribe so I can afford these videos.
right after telling the waiter which menu we wanted, they brought out the first course, which features a few bite-sized starters that look insane.
The waiter explained everything to me, but I'm too stupid to remember exactly how to explain them back to y'all. All I know is I'm supposed to eat it in a very specific order.
Starting with this one that looks exactly like one of those fancy chocolates you buy at the store. Here we go. My first bite at Disney's most luxurious restaurant.
Oh, that is the first bite of food in a long time that's blown me away. It's made with butternut squash. It's sweet and creamy. Oh my gosh, that was unreal. Carrie, what do you think?
Something in my brain is telling me that it tastes like the ocean.
But you like it?
Yeah.
Appetizer number 2. Cheers. Oh, that one's so good. It's a little salty, savory.
Between the first two, I don't know which one I like more.
The third starter was their version of a Chinese egg custard, which we're supposed to eat with this little spoon.
It jiggles. I'm a child. I don't belong here.
One thing I'm noticing about all 3 of these bites is how drastically different the texture is. This one's like fluffy and velvety because of the egg. It's good.
The last canapé. Cheers.
This one was described as the essence of pumpkin pie in a single bite. I don't know what essence means, but I want this for Thanksgiving.
This is real luxury.
After giving us only a few minutes to process what we just ate, our waiters brought out a dish that was even fancier.
Y'all, we got caviar. This is so pretty to look at. Now, we were recommended a way to eat this. First, we used the little spoon in front of us to have some of the caviar by itself, so I'm gonna do just that.
This is the first caviar I've had that's not like super fishy.
Then for the rest of the dish, we were told to use this fancy, cute little spoon right here and combine everything in the little bowl.
This dish was described as the perfect blend of flavors and texture, and I think it's making me question life itself.
What is going on? I'm at Disney right now. Food's not supposed to be this good.
The texture of this is
Okay, so
amazing.
maybe it
This
is
cocoa
worth
tuile on top
the
adds a
money.
Beautiful crunch.
Because
The
he's
oyster
having like a
panna cotta,
crisis right
super
now.
creamy, super light. It's like just the perfect amount of saltiness to where it's not like ripping a hole in my tongue. Carrie, what are your thoughts on the food so far? And be honest.
I don't think I've ever had anything like this. It's so good.
So prior to coming here, I assumed that even though it was like a fancy Michelin restaurant, because it's in Disney, the food itself would be Disney themed. I was very wrong, and I'm starting to understand why this restaurant was once named #1 in America.
Keep in mind, that was only 2 courses so far, out of 12.
I'm not prepared for what's to come.
Next is a dish made with Norwegian king crab, cucumbers, and sesame. I wish everyone could experience this, especially because the next dish is even crazier. It's made from a rare fish called a toothfish, which apparently is only caught at Glacier 51 near the Australian Antarctic.
So this is probably one of the most exclusive fish in the world.
Oh, so that's why it's expensive.
For the $1,000 for the fish?
Leave it to Disney to get things you can't get anywhere else. This might actually be the most magical place on the earth. For me now.
Hi,
I'm so
Sean.
excited to try this. This falls apart with my
1,000
spoon.
what? So Disney gets this fish, and this fish is worth $1,000. Like a single fish is worth $1,000, and they get like a little bit of it.
This falls apart with my spoon. This makes me feel like nice and warm in my soul.
I don't know enough words to describe all of the flavors that are like bursting in my mouth right now. This is unreal.
Look at how happy she looks. This is insane.
Disney, take my money. You already have, but take more of it.
The next few
He is
courses were
practically
equally, if
licking
not
that
even
plate.
More unbelievable. We had scallops, duck, lamb. They even had bread. I love bread.
Oh my
Look at this butter.
god! Ren, they had you.
Lamb.
Members, they
even
had
had
you.
Bread. I love bread. Look at this butter.
Genuinely, I need a thesaurus with more words for me to use because this place deserves all of those words. I'm slowly starting to get full, but we gotta power through this.
That dessert?
The A5 Wagyu course, straight from Japan. I don't want to sound bougie, but I've had my fair share of A5. So I'm gonna be judging this next dish quite harshly.
Cheers. Touching meats.
If you haven't had A5 Wagyu before, it's crazy.
You already can't go wrong with Wagyu. It's so rich, the meat melts in your mouth, but sometimes it can be a little too much. The jus and like whatever foam they got going on cuts right through all the fattiness, kind of sweet. Man, this is good.
And of course, no meal is complete without some sweet treats. Even though I was full, I
Oh
kept
my god, they had banana! Oh my god, they had Nana too? Man, they're just eating everybody.
And of course, no meal is complete without some sweet treats.
They roasted Nana.
Even though I was full, I kept eating, and I don't regret a single thing. I've never seen desserts this beautiful and delicious. Not a single thing was overly sweet. I don't even know how they did this. And I mean, come on. This literally looks like a box of jewelry, but it's just a box of sweet treats.
This is one of those restaurants that makes me remember why I love food so much. Everything about this place, the food, the ambiance, the service, this might actually go down as my favorite restaurant of all time. It's on another level.
The total cost for the dinner plus tip came out to a little over $1,000.
Okay, and it's not that good. I'm sorry. It's not that good. There is no shot.
Which is a lot, but now that the bill's been paid,
There's only one question left to answer. Was the most luxurious restaurant at Disney worth the price? 1,000%. This is the best restaurant I've ever been to in my entire.
It's a once in a lifetime type of experience. I'm good. I'm good. What I could get for $1,000? Good. Maybe I could have that on my deathbed. I will request this on my deathbed. I'm dying anyway. I could have anything. I could have all the butter, dairy. I'm dying anyway. Might as well, you know? I'd buy some hot dogs and watch people walk in and out of that place.
Entire life. That's all I got. Bye bye.
Wait, that's it? That's it? I thought we were gonna have more. You just went to what, 3 restaurants? Man.
Fine.